said he tried to sell me on something while I hook it. Compelling ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, better get a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pay for. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna make it for you up there. He might not. He might just follow me down.
Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
AJ. AJ. Wait a minute.
Where's the top?
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is not the same team you've been facing all this time. Meanwhile, Walker just picked up his 4th personal trying to draw the charge. They call a blocking foul. Jog is doing a great job of picking it up on the offensive end, but how about Tatum on that last possession? Good defense by Iguodala, better offense by Tatum.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Rolls in that free throw. He's got 14, 83-75.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Miles on smart. That's his 3rd. They'll take it out of bounds. That's nothing. It is nothing. But if you're going to blow that whistle.
1st down, Prescott.
You're correct.
This complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
These are the plays I'm talking about.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's his 3rd foul.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You put your face in there.
Rivers on the money, complete.
Right to go up through.
And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
That's a natural shooting motion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That is wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Got a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
It's only the 8th turnover for the Celtics. That was a big problem in game 4. Boston has scored 41
on the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's up into it after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get the ball, get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Run on first down. Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Simple, easy, awesome.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's tonight's
We
Oculus
remind you that
review.
coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on the opening weekend. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we
Stellar
step
job in that
aside.
third quarter.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
That catch good for only a couple.
I'm so happy.
At the 18-yard line.
Bacon is the new condiment.
What's the definition of a condiment?
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, and he's got the hook up to Landry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now.
Defense turned us up.
Kick it away for the
Had some
second
really good
time.
offensive possessions against man and zone.
Jason Tatum was very down on
the
himself
return
after
is
the last
Cohen.
game, even though he had a good second half. Came out, he's got
It'll be
27 points
37
tonight. What
yards there on the
conversations
punt,
did you
and
have
the
with him, or what did you
Bears
see him
take
do
over.
over these past couple of days?
Just be you.
Second
That's all
quarter
you
in
need to say. You
Cleveland,
stud.
and the Steelers there up to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Graham slotted out to the left. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Lost down 3-1. They just need to stay together and play hard. It's not over. It can't
Line
be
of
done.
scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They came out in that third quarter, as you guys spoke about.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he trucked him. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Again, it's Cohen.
That's a please. Let's not ask any more questions because we may have them go back over there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, it's Prescott. This one caught by Ridley, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going.
Prescott stripped, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, Pollard, and he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Tice turns the floater. That's good. Tice with 12.7 boards and 3 blocks.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Tice rips down the rebound. It's not just on the offensive end. Tice has had an outstanding second half.
Rivers now for the 50. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Give themselves a chance. We've seen this movie before.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Back to the NBA Finals, this time with a new team. But his team is down by 8.
To throw again, Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly didn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis is placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Nature Valley, we are better outside.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 3rd and 3. He's got 21.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The whole question is always which comes first.
Rivers on first down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Pollard again, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how they win the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Wide open. And hit the 3. Ball batted off the backboard. Picked up by Tice.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
He gives them a different element. Terrific dribble penetration into his pull-up game.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 16, a minute 44 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup. 61 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-pointers.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. They don't get it, still down 10.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Stay restless. The icon does the same.
They try again with Cohen, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to give a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Stay down, stay down, stay down! Let's go, Black! Let's go, Black!
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Now Prescott. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 11-yard touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They have 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And defensively set a good tone as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football.
Me in preseason, weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out.
They look tight, tentative.